time and make Diraya as like a two-day destination in itself, because there'll be malls, there'll be shopping, there'll be a lot of things around it. Bookable experiences by the region. I'm just going to show you, these are all available at the Nexus platform, but I just want to tell you quickly, we have heritage and culture, we have the museums, we have the mosque visit, we have the digital city, King Abdullah Financial City, you have shopping malls, local sightseeing, all heritage as well as the new experiences built in for you. We have sports in nature, you can do sandboarding, you can do hiking, camel riding, you have a lot of festivals which happen, and camping spots, which is Edge of the World, Wadi Hanifa, Heath Cave, and the Tumara National Park. So we have all these things available in Riyadh for your clients to do. Then we have Jata, we have the Palat, learn the art of oud, how is oud made, what is the experience, make your own oud. All these experiences will be available for your clients if they want to experience this. And sports in nature, of course, we have. And Alula, of course, we have a lot of them. I will have them speak about it to you. So this is just a glimpse of what MDL Beast looked like when we did it this year, from 2nd to 4th of December. Thank you for your time, thank you for patiently listening to me. I will
here with us today. We are pleased to be able to welcome those of you who are already a part of Nexus and also those of you who are new to the Nexus platform. We are proud to be able to host the first roadshow of the year along with Saudi Tourism Authority today here at this wonderful place, and of course with all of you. Before we get started, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to all of you who generously helped us to put this event together, and we could not have done it without you. Thank you, Sankeet. In today's gathering, we would like to focus on Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as a destination and how on the Nexus platform, on Nexus One World, One DMC, how the Nexus DMC actually enables you to get into the business of selling a new destination to your customers. You've all been chosen to be a part of our presentation due to a mutual passion for selling holidays. Your passion helps us to unite, and the energy we create is what allows us to achieve our individual goals in servicing our customers. Of course, we need you as much as you need us, and we are grateful once again that you have come here to join this presentation. During the next few hours, you will be learning about different initiatives that Nexus as a platform has taken, where you will be able to join in and get a hands-on experience on selling a relatively new destination like Saudi through the Nexus platform. I hope this will help you to grow to be more productive and smarter in the business of selling holidays. We also have here today some of our most esteemed partners like Alula, we have Saudi Airlines, Jazeera Airways, also VFS Global, to give you guys a holistic view on Saudi as a product and the way forward. We request you to reserve your doubts till the end of the presentation. Once all the presentations are done, we will open the Q&A session. So we start with the first presentation on the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia by Vartika, Key Accounts Head India. And without any further delay, let me invite Vartika on stage.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks a lot. I cannot never thank Bangalore. They were the first people who gave me a chance to do sales when I just started off in 2007. So Bangalore has always been very close to my heart. And the agents, of course, we are expecting a lot more people to come. So since you are going to be the first ones to hear about Saudi, we have a lot of people who are going to be talking about Saudi. I didn't want only me to talk about the destination. I wanted other stakeholders to be part of it. I wanted Alura to be a part of it, which is one of the ancient and the most oldest cities and a gem of a destination. We wanted VFS to be a part of it so that you know that we are very serious and your clients can start going to Saudi, not just for Umrah as how it's known, or just for leisure, or just for business as it's known, but also for leisure, because that is what my effort has been in the last 1.5 years, telling all of you that Saudi is not open, now open for tourism. We also have Saudia Airlines and we also have Jazeera. Saudia is our national carrier. I'm extremely proud that they are here. They will be talking to you about their connections, which you probably are already aware of, but they are here, they have to be here, they are my national carrier. And Jazeera, who's also indirect carrier, an LCC carrier, but they have beautiful connections into the smallest places of Saudi. So I will now take you through the journey of Saudi. I will now tell you what Saudi has to offer, what can you see in Saudi, which regions can you see in Saudi, where can you go in Saudi, and then you can hear from all the individual stakeholders yourself. I'm here available after the presentation for any questions or when we open the floor for questions. So I will now have Saket, if you can start. Thank you. So I'll start with the video first. So, yeah. Our official website is visitsaudi.com. If you go on that website, you will get a lot of information about Saudi. We are launching a Saudi expert program as well that I will share with all of you through the Nexus platform, and I will have the Nexus people share that Saudi expert program also with you. So to begin our journey, we need to understand our Vision 2030. That is our Prince Mohammed bin Salman's vision. And that vision is to have 300 million passengers by 2030. So when you are talking about the Vision 2030, you know that Saudi is expanding, you know the amount of developments that are happening in Saudi. And those passengers that we are talking about can only and only happen if you support us. Because agents are our only and only strength to promote a new destination. They have always been. And for me, I have always believed, I have been a B2B person throughout my entire career. And I believe that agents are the only strength that we have. And it's you who will promote the destination. Yeah, I'll just let them settle. So our Vision 2030 of our Mohammed bin Salman, our Crown Prince, says that we need to get those passengers. Yes, to get those passengers, we need Saudi to be ready. Yes, we are also getting there for Saudi to be ready. So I'll share a couple of beliefs with you as to what our beliefs are. Our beliefs are that don't consider Saudi the way it was. Yes, people who have gone for Umrah before, people who have gone for business before, people who have gone to visit family before have seen a very, very different Saudi. But people who are going now, they are seeing a very, very different Saudi, a destination which is open, a destination which is ready to receive clients, people who are absolutely warm. Saudis are known for their warm hospitality, and that is what the whole Vision 2030 is based on. Diversification, we are basically part of a global family. You will see Saudi everywhere. You will see us in OTM, you will see us in SATE, you will see us in WTM, you will see us in ATM. And we are not spending money because we have money. We are spending money because we want people to know. We have come a little late in the tourism business, we know that. We know from our nearest competitor that we are 10, 15 years absolutely behind, but we will catch up. And we will catch up because you are here to help me catch up. I'm not asking you to send 10,000 passengers to Saudi, but I'm saying at least start talking about it. When you start talking about it, clients will automatically start thinking about it, that there is one more new destination to go to. Start with 1 night, start with 2 nights, start with transit. But at least start giving Saudi as an option to clients. The richness of the place is shaped by its culture. You know, Saudi is one of the most auspicious places for Muslims. So yes, we are built in culture, we are built in heritage, but it's not just culture and heritage. We are trying to get young people's experiences into Saudi. We are building the largest amusement park. We are building the largest buildings. So we are doing many things to attract the international crowd. For a lot of people who still believe that you have to be dressed top to bottom in full sleeves in Saudi, let me just clarify it to you, abaya is not mandatory for women in Saudi. You can dress up without covering your head. Yes, you can't wear sleeveless. Yes, you can't wear clothes which are above the knees. But yes, you can wear jeans and t-shirts. You can move around. Women can move around without covering their head. But yes, if you go to Medina, it's a religious place. That's the custom. You have to cover your head. But believe me, once you go there, you will realize it's a very, very good tourist place also. Aside the mosque, which is of course the main attraction, the most auspicious place for the Muslim population, other than that, it's a very, very beautiful place, 4 kilometers long, gold shops, you're talking about souks, you're talking about shopping. So yes, so change your perception, change what you think about Saudi, because when you change about it is when you can tell the clients about it. Yeah. This is the new Saudi. Women, young women going out without any headgear. This is the new Saudi, and this is what we are trying to develop, trying to change perception, trying to tell all of you that this is the new Saudi. The Saudi is not immigration, 5-6 hours waiting in line. The immigration guy has gone to smoke, so he'll come and then the immigration will go through. People have suffered that. People who have gone have suffered that. But no, it doesn't work like that anymore. People who have gone on visa on arrival, they have cleared immigration in less than 10 minutes. Whether it is Riyadh, whether it is Jeddah, whether it is Dammam. People who have taken tourist visas or people who have already a residence card, they have all cleared immigration in less than 10 minutes. There are women immigration officers sitting. So you have a lot of changes that are happening in the country. So when there are changes happening in the country, we should welcome it with open arms, try and suggest it to people. And what better platform than Nexus, who has one of the best packages of Saudi available, which they have curated directly from a lot of destination hosts, a lot of hotels. So please go to the platform as well. It will give you a lot more idea to construct your own itinerary. I will now take you through a golden triangle. We also have a golden triangle, like the golden triangle we have in India. We have a similar one. Our golden triangle is Riyadh, Jeddah and Alula. That is our golden triangle. And I am very, very excited to tell you, it's a very, very doable, very, very viable golden triangle, and it really helps you. And for Alula, I will have them speak to you. once they come on stage. But remember this is our golden triangle. This word has been made for agents to sell better. Riyadh, Jeddah, Alula, and you can construct all this on the Nexus platform as well. So yeah. This is the map of Saudi. I have shown to all of you guys many times. You've attended my roadshows 2 times before. I've shown the map. I always start with the map because I believe that is where you understand typically on how you should be sending your clients. So you have a Riyadh, Jeddah, Alula. Riyadh is the capital, as you know, 7 million in population. It's in the center. You have Jeddah on the western side. You have Alula on the northwest side, which is a little bit above north. Jeddah, all these are connected by flights. Or you can take a self-drive if you want to take a self-drive. Believe me, you take an international driving license in Saudi and you can get the choicest of cars for all your luxury clients that you have who are willing to spend money. But you can connect it by flights. You can even do train between Riyadh and Jeddah. You can do a train between Dammam and Riyadh, Saudi Arabian Railways. So you can connect a lot of ways. If at all you have a problem, you can even stay in Medina and you can drive to Alula. That option is also available. So Dammam is on the eastern side, Riyadh the center, and then you have the western side, which is Jeddah, and northwest is Alula. Yeah. It's the 12th largest country in the world, Saudi Riyal. See, for a lot of people get confused with our currency with the other currencies. We are not at 220 rupees. We are at 22 rupees. You know, so I still get a lot of calls saying that, oh, your currency is so expensive, how will one travel? I said, why? It's 22 rupees. I mean, 22 rupees is not expensive. My nearest competitor is 22 rupees, right? Correct? Yes. So, yeah, we don't have to take names. But it's 22 rupees. But I'm just saying that my nearest competitor is 22 rupees. I am also 22 rupees. So I'm not expensive. I am not 230 rupees. I'm 22 rupees. So please understand this. We are not expensive as far as currency is concerned. Everything is digital. You go to Saudi, you just download the app. You can do digital payments there. There is no problem at all. It's one of the safest countries in the world to travel for women and for men, both. Now, safety index is not only for women, it's for men also. FYI. So for men and women, it's the safest country to travel, Saudi. Of course, our golden triangle starts with Riyadh. Riyadh is in the center, as I told you, and this view of Riyadh is what you will see. It's not just desert, it's not just camels. It's like how people talk about India. Do you still have snakes on the road? Snake charmer? No. It is not desert. Riyadh has buildings, Riyadh has museums. You can do stargazing a little bit away from Riyadh. One of the biggest amusement parks is opening 45 minutes away from Riyadh, called Qiddiya, as part of the Giga project. So Riyadh is a very, very big city, lots of things to do. The best part about Saudi is that if you want to take your UNESCO heritage site, so there are clients who come with a list, right? I want to see all UNESCO heritage sites. Best Saudi, if you send them, everything is in 45 minutes of the city, whether you go to Jeddah or you go to Riyadh. Yeah. Young and festive spirit, this is also Riyadh. So if you would have followed us in the month of December, we had the biggest musical festival called the MDL Beast, where we had the world's largest DJs performing in Riyadh from 2nd to 4th of December. That is called the MDL Beast. It's the most awaited musical festival after Coachella in the US, Tomorrowland in Belgium. We have MDL Beast happening in Saudi. So that is how we are changing. A.R. Rahman performed in Alula. Did they? Did he? Yeah, he did. A.R. Rahman performed in Alula. Prabhu Deva went to the Jeddah Film Festival. The entire Bollywood was present at the Red Sea Film Festival. So now, Saudi is not just opening up just for tourism, we are opening in all borders. If you would have seen the news recently, we are one of the largest sponsors for IPL as well. Saudi Tourism Authority is one of the largest sponsors for IPL. We have replaced an academy. So we are going to be everywhere. You cannot miss us. So better to get on that bandwagon and start selling Saudi. Before anyone goes to a competitor travel agent and starts booking Saudi. Because we are going to be right in your face every single time that you turn around. Entertainment for everyone. I was talking about Qiddiya. That's of course a map. Construction is still going on. So by 2025-26, because our vision is 2030, we have a lot of giga projects which are going to be ready by 2030. And Qiddiya is one of them which will have the Six Flags amusement park, the largest roller coaster, the golf courses, the football, everything. Everyone saw football this time?
Yes.
And you now know two of the largest ones are with us. One is our brand ambassador, one we have bought. So we have money, we don't want to show it. But please start selling us. Messi is our brand ambassador. If you've not seen Messi enough, you will see Messi. Ronaldo is playing for one of our clubs. So there you go. So we have the largest, greatest football players. We will, Saudi has also bought one of the WWE, if you watch WWE, one of the teams as well. So we are getting into sports, we are getting into Bollywood. Shah Rukh Khan just finished a shooting some time back in Saudi. So you will see a lot of traction happening in Saudi. If you have seen Stranger Things on Netflix, I'm not sure if you have. If you've heard about the program Stranger Things, the last season of Stranger Things is being shot in Saudi. So you have a lot of things that are happening in Saudi, as I told you, and I cannot tell you enough. Please start selling Saudi. This is 300 years of heritage. This is Diriyah. Diriyah is the foundation of Saudi. It's a UNESCO heritage site. We are building shopping malls, hotels. Armani is opening a hotel here. So what we are doing is, near our UNESCO heritage site, we are opening hotels for you. So that your client doesn't have to travel all the way in the city. They can stay near the iconic places if they have to. This is the largest mud brick construction in the world. And this is how Saudi started 300 years ago, Diriyah, which is near Riyadh. Edge of the world, very, very Instagrammable spot. Today, clients are only traveling either because they want to go on Instagram if they are young, or their children want to go on Instagram. We have all the spots available for you. And they are all spots that no one has seen before. Edge of the world is about 45 minutes away from Riyadh. You start early in the morning. You can go right up to the top, like how this gentleman and his child are sitting, and you can look at the sunrise. So 45 minutes away, one of the days. So what you can do in Riyadh is you could probably do 3 nights in Riyadh, where one day you land, you just go around, relax. Next day you do Diriyah and a couple of other sightseeing places in Riyadh, and the third day you do the edge of the world, and then you get out and you can either go to Jeddah or you stay for one more night and you do Al-Hasa Oasis, which is 3 hours one way, but it's the largest natural date palm oasis in the world. The dates that you get there, the variety you get there, you probably will not get anywhere else. My nearest competitor will not be able to give you, and I don't want to take the name again. So yeah. Experience the unexpected in Alula. I will a little bit rush through the slide because we have Alula present here. We have hot air ballooning happening in the month of February. In Alula, we have the Tandoora Festival, which is already going on right now. So we have Alula as part of our second city in the Golden Triangle. It's located in the northwest, absolutely gorgeous place. International airport, can connect with Cairo, can connect with Jordan, can connect with Dubai. So if you say, okay, Riyadh, Jeddah cities, I'm not going to send people, send them to Alula. Give them Dubai, whatever that you give them, and give them 2 nights in Alula. And fly them out of Alula, Dubai, Dubai, Bangalore, or whichever city the client is from. So you have these experiences, and of course, we can't miss the Mariah. This is a conference venue where Priyanka Chopra's husband, as all of us know him as, he also performed here. So Mariah is the only mirrored glass venue in the world, and this is located right in the middle of the desert in Alula. You cannot miss this. You cannot have parents or their children miss this Instagrammable, going live on Instagram moment from Mariah. And let me tell you, you can't click the whole picture of Mariah together. You'll have to really make a good angle to get the whole building together. So it's a very, very beautiful building. It's all mirrors and not a speck of dust on the mirrors, by the way. It's so clean, so clean. Yeah. Discover UNESCO Heritage Site. Hegra in 2008 was commissioned as our first UNESCO Heritage Site. So that's our first UNESCO Heritage Site. Again, it's in Alula. If you stay in Alula, you will be able to see both of these things and to mark your UNESCO Heritage Site list. Yeah. Of course, dinner can be planned in any of the hotels. We're just in the middle of big sandstone rocks. You can just sit and enjoy with your loved ones. It's a very, very beautiful setting, very romantic setting, but remember there is no alcohol. So there can be romance without alcohol also. So when you are sending people to Saudi, please remember no alcohol in check-in, no alcohol in duty-free. I get a lot of questions, I'm telling you now. No alcohol in the city, no alcohol in the check-in. Even if you're coming from London or Europe, do not ask the clients to carry. Please do not. Saudi can clarify that further for you. They are here. They will they can explain this to you further, but no alcohol in Saudi. So romance without alcohol, we have clients like that. We do. And I'm not asking you to spend 6 nights in Saudi. I'm saying give me just 2 nights. But at least experience and see the new destination and be the first ones to post that my clients went there, and they will be the talk of town because they only went to Saudi. Yeah. This is how Alula looks like. So, of course, Alula looks like this. They will expand better. Our third city in the Golden Triangle is Jeddah, which is on the western side. Jeddah is multicultural. You will hear different languages. It's like Bombay. It's like Cosmo. It's like big buildings, Cornish, the sea, and a lot of activity happening in Jeddah. This is This is Balad, which is another UNESCO heritage site, about 20-25 minutes away from the main city center. Balad is reconstruction of old houses, so people used to stay here up till 50 years ago as well. Here, again, there is souk, there is gold, and you can negotiate on gold. I have done that, that's why I can tell you. Negotiate how? Like if you're buying a chain, like for example, and he says 15,000, for example. I'll say I only pay 10. He says if you have cash, give. So that's the kind of negotiation I'm talking about. So if you go to Jeddah, do not miss this. These are all cultural experiences which you will only and only experience in Saudi. Yeah, I was a little bit too much in pushing because I'm Indian. Yeah. Of course, you go to the Red Sea. Red Sea, you can do diving in the Red Sea. You can take a private yacht if your clients are celebrating an anniversary, birthday, take a private yacht, catch your own fish and eat, but no drinking. I would definitely suggest that you take a break. It'll make your drive to Alula a little bit better. If your clients can afford, please give them Jeddah-Alula flights. But if possible, take a little bit of break in Medina, stay for 1 night. See how the sky changes color. The mosque is so beautiful. Of course, the non-Muslims are not allowed inside the mosque, but these sunflower umbrellas, as we call them, they kind of close in the night and they open in the morning. And the kind of lines and queues people form to get into the mosque, it's a sight to see. And just go around the city. There is a very good mosque, there is a very good museum near the mosque which has just opened. If you can go in, it will tell you about the entire life of the Prophet. on how they basically stayed, how the mosque was built, etc., etc. It's very, 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 very interesting. You can do the same thing in Riyadh, at the Riyadh Museum. Go on the first floor. One of the oldest Qurans, the first handwritten Quran, is actually placed at the Riyadh Museum. That is also very, very interesting to see. Off the beaten path, of course, snow. If you would have probably been reading the news, it's snowing in Saudi. It always has, but we only got to know now. But it snows in the north of Saudi in Tabuk, and it snows in Taif, which is about 3 to 4 hours from Jeddah. It's the rose capital of Saudi, the largest exporter of roses. Second largest exporter of roses is Saudi, and it happens from Taif, which is about a day trip from Jeddah. Taif is where it snowed as well, but this picture is from Tabuk. So Tabuk is beyond Alula. You can basically drive from Alula to Tabuk, but for Taif you can drive from Jeddah into Taif. Yeah. Abha is in the south of Saudi. Here men dress up differently. So whatever thobes you have seen men wear, which are white in color, they become colorful in Abha. They are all colored of red and blue and yellow, and men wear flowers on their head. It's a beautiful sight to see. It's a very, very cultural side of Saudi, and you will see a very different Saudi than what you have seen in Riyadh and Jeddah. The best part is in Abha, you have a temperature of 25 degrees throughout the year. And believe me, on the Nexus platform, you will be able to construct an itinerary for Abha as well. The Kara Hill, which is on the eastern side, it is near Dammam. So if your clients are going for work in Dammam, you can combine Al-Hasa Oasis, which earlier I had told you from Riyadh. You can go from Dammam as well, which is 45 minutes to an hour, and you can visit the Kara Hill over there as well. And this also can be constructed on the Nexus platform. The Yellow Lake of Al-Hasa, you can only access it by an off-roading vehicle. Otherwise, you can't. Habala means rope in Arabic. So all these people, all this civilization had built their villages right up on top so that the enemy does not see them. So now instead of using ropes so that we don't let your clients exercise, we have cable cars to go. It's the south of Saudi. Very, very temperate, temperature 25 degrees throughout the year. It doesn't get very, very hot here. Al-Baha, again, as I told you, everything is south of Saudi. Rijal Alma, this is 18 to 16 story buildings made of white quartz and stone. Again, south of Saudi. This is going to be under the UNESCO Heritage Site soon. This is called Rijal Alma. We call it the gingerbread village because it looks like gingerbread. Farm to table experiences. You want to stay, you want to do homestays, you want to visit farms in Al-Hasa, you want to visit date farms in Alula, you want to do Alula Oasis. All those options are available where you can sit with the locals, you can enjoy a good dinner, a good lunch, and enjoy dates and kava. Luxury travel. I just want to tell you the kind of hotels we have so that if you have luxury clients, you should know that we have the best of luxury hotels available. We have the Four Seasons Riyadh, which is an iconic structure in itself. It looks like a big bottle opener, but it's a beautiful structure in Riyadh. Then we have the Ritz-Carlton Riyadh, the Fairmont. I'm just showing you names that we have available in Saudi. The Ritz-Carlton Jeddah. The Rosewood Jeddah is one of the oldest hotels, but very good. We have the Waldorf Astoria. So if your clients have that kind of money and they stay in Waldorf everywhere else, in Vienna, in New York, etc., we have it in Jeddah as well. The Banyan Tree Alula, it's a beautiful property. It opened a couple of months ago. I will have Alula speak about it. It's a beautiful, magnificent property. The swimming pool is in between the canyons. It goes like this winding. It's just awesome. Just have a look at the video. Habitat Alula, again a very, very marquee property. You will just forget that you are in Saudi. You will be just exported into a different world altogether when you travel here. Coming soon, we have Giga projects. We have Red Sea coming. So this is opening 500 kilometers away from Jeddah. This is the Red Sea. We have the first hotel opening mostly probably after Ramzan. It's going to be Grand Hyatt, which is 430 keys. That's going to be opening first, and then we have the St. Regis, Jumeirah, the Ritz-Carlton Reserve. The names that you can talk about, we are opening everything in Red Sea, and it's going to have its own airport. The airport code is RSI. We do not have the flight schedule as yet, but once we hear that the destination is open, we will let you know more details about it. So that's the future of tourism. We have so at Red Sea you can do diving, you can do volcanic walks, you can be in the desert, you can be in between boulders, canyons. So every experience that your client wants in nature is available at the Red Sea. Red Sea International Airport, that's how the airport is going to look like when it opens this year post-April. So you are looking at a very, very fancy all-E airport. So you land and the hotel already knows that you've landed. So your check-ins are all E and you land. These are all the opening.
Muhammad.
This is from Alula.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not sure how many of you here know me, but I'll start with a brief background of Nexus, myself, why we built Nexus, and then we'll also come down to how we can sell Saudi through the platform. Right? So we've been in travel industry for 18 years. 2005, we started our journey, and the first 7-8 years we built a company called Via.com, and which everybody must be knowing, right? It started in Bangalore. It started in a garage in Bangalore in Jayanagar, and I think thanks to the support of all of you and so many people in India who supported that platform, we were able to scale it to more than 3,000 towns and cities in India. More than 100,000, 1 lakh agents work with Via. I think they still continue to work with Via. Not just in India, in Philippines, in Indonesia, in Singapore, in UAE. And in 2013, I remember in 2012, we were doing a roadshow, and we were trying to promote a product called Flight Plus Hotels and Holidays. And back in that time, we knew that airline and ticketing as a business is something that will continue to go down. What has happened in the West, airline commissions will continue to go down, and just to sustain on airline ticketing as a business will become difficult for agents. So 2013 we took a break. We actually left an operating role in Via and we started this company called Trip Factory. And we actually spent a lot of time traveling the world and seeing what the problem is. And there was a problem that tourism worldwide is broken. Tourism. And when I say tourism, so today it's very simple for you, right? I mean, if you get a customer and he says, I want the cheapest ticket from Bangalore to Dabam or Riyadh or to Sydney, you can quickly look up on any website and tell him an answer. The customer himself can look it up online. But the moment a customer says, I want to plan a week in Saudi Arabia, now how do you answer that question? You don't have a real answer. You don't have an answer instantly with you. Then the challenge is that depending on who the customer is, right? So if he's traveling from Bangalore, then that he'll be having different requirements, what kind of food he eats, whether he's traveling as a family, whether he's traveling with friends, whether he's traveling with parents. Depending on that, his itinerary, his experience can change. And if you switch that customer from Bangalore to Delhi, Delhi to London, London to Dubai, that whole itinerary can change drastically. So the problem was very complex and it has not been solved. In fact, we asked ourselves in 2015, Thomas Cook is a very large company, right? And Thomas Cook has been around for more than 200 years, right? Mr. Thomas Cook started that company. And it's been there for 200 years. Then why did that company go down in UK? The parent company closed. Cox and Kings was again a reputed company, right? I mean, they've been around for 30, 40 years. Again 200 years, I think. And they again closed. So what is wrong with those companies that they haven't been able to sustain and grow? And the answer was simple, that the customer, the end customer who's there, he has changed. So the end customer, over a period of time, his needs, his requirements have changed. And these companies have not been able to adapt to it. For example, I'll tell you, let's say there's a customer today who has never traveled abroad. He's first time traveling abroad. He doesn't know what is a passport, he doesn't know what is a visa. She comes and he comes to you and he says, I want to go to XYZ destination. And you will say that, or even Thomas Cook. And Thomas Cook said, here's a tour, here is your price, here is this. And the guy travels. The customer travels, let's say to Singapore, he reaches there, he understands what is immigration, he understands what is passport, he understands what is visa. The customer who comes back from Singapore is not the same customer who went. He has suddenly become more evolved. He has become more learned. He now understands how a destination starts to work. He understands how a pickup or a transfer starts to work. So the customer who went, who was uneducated, not aware, suddenly knows, here is how a hotel is, here is how immigration happens, here is how experiences are, here is how the tour is. Now the next time when he goes to the same company and says, I want to go to Dubai, and he says, but I don't need this Dubai tour that you are giving. I want you to sell me Dubai this way, because I have researched. Now Thomas Cook doesn't have an answer for it. Because they were designed to sell tours. They were designed to sell static products over a set of dates which never change. But now if a customer comes back with a requirement that this is what I want, they don't have an answer and that customer goes away. Because he is married to his need. He is not married to a company. So what has happened over a period of time is all those customers who were there have slowly gone to other companies. And that's how these companies have not been able to sustain. So why I'm telling you was this was the problem in front of us, and as we were digging and as we were finding solutions to that, we said, let us build a platform where it becomes easy for somebody to design any holiday they want. So when you get a customer today, so now what happens is the industry, and when I'm talking about this industry, I'm not just taking reference of India. You can take the most evolved countries in this world, they operate the same way. So today you get a customer who says, I want to go to Saudi or Dubai or Thailand or Australia or whatever. What do? If you know, first of all, if you know a destination and you know how to sell, and if you know a supplier for that destination, you will send him an email that this is what my customer needs. I have got a query. You will send an email to a DMC, this is what I need. Now the DMC, if he is working on that particular day, if he is open, he will probably take 24-48 hours to reply to your query. After that, once he replies, you'll probably select his flight, you will research, get his flight, then you will add your own markup, design the itinerary, email him. Right? You will spend 3-4 hours in doing that. Once you send that answer to the customer again comes back and says, no, this is not fitting my budget, why don't you reduce the price? You do some changes, remove something, okay. You again email the DMC, and the DMC will again come back in 48 hours. Then he will say, okay, we are also thinking of Maldives. Why don't you suggest me Maldives? My point is, this whole cycle is eating away your time. At the end of the day, in this whole thing, in journey, it is eating away your time. And time is most precious. That's all you have. So, if a customer is eating away all your time, where you are just spending your time writing an itinerary or emailing suppliers, then when will you sell? When will you make money? And this thing happens the same way across the world. So this is what we saw. An agent in Australia is also doing it. An agent in US is also doing it. And an agent in Dubai is also doing it. It was quite funny. I went into a Donata. You have heard. I went into a Donata store in Dubai in 2018 or 19. We were operational by then. And I said, I want to go to Switzerland for 7 days. Why don't you design a trip for me? And after 72 hours, I got an answer from them on my email where they sent me an itinerary with nice hotels and a price. Then I thought, this price is good, let me check it on Trip Factory. We were operational. And we designed the same itinerary in 2 minutes with half the price. So an answer which could have taken 2 minutes, it took him 72 hours. And that too, it was not perfect. So what Nexus will do to you, and I think the core of this whole problem is holidays and tourism. I think so that is where no company has been able to dominate the travel industry, right? So, in fact, for your just academic interest, tourism is a $2 trillion industry. $2 trillion across the world. Now, your competitors, so-called, your competitors, which are the OTAs, Make My Trip, Booking.com, Seatrip, Agoda, you name it. That's only 15%. Only 15% of that $2 trillion. 300 billion is what they said. 1.5 $1.7 trillion of business remains offline. It is still offline. Will continue to remain offline. Right? We always say, that while building this whole company, it's been almost 10 years we have spent building this platform, and I'll show you. The 20 to 40 year age group, 20 years to 40 years age group of a customer is the poor year of the customer. The person is probably growing, earning, married, taking care of children, lot of expense, right? Poor year of the customer, he wants to save. Those years, towards those years, he is a customer of the OTA. 20 to 40 years is the age group where a customer is an OTA customer. So उसको छोड़ देते हैं. Let's leave it. For 20 years, he'll buy from an OTA. After that, as his kids grow up, go to college, he has more free time. He has more earnings. He has more money to spend. More disposable income. Those are the rich years of the customer. So from 40 to 70 or 80 till the time he lives, that is the rich years of the customer. At that time, he doesn't want to save money by going to an OTA and researching a flight. He is looking for experience. That customer is your customer. To me, that age group will always remain a serviced customer, where he will come to you. He will not go to an OTA. The only thing is you should be there to service him. And holiday, today India is crazy, right? Today, from where we are for the next 2 decades, for the next 20 years, holiday will explode. It will grow 3 times from where it is. Every year, more than 1 crore passports, 2 crore passports are getting issued. Every year. Today, China, or before COVID, when China was there, China's outbound was 10 times that of India. In 20 years, India will get there. And I think so this next 20 years, everybody who is today at the age of 30, 40 years, they will travel to more than 40, 50 countries in their lifetime, which was not there 15 years back. Our parents, grandparents, they never used to travel. But today the generation who's there, and that generation who's going to be for the next 20 years, is going to travel to 40, 50 countries, like the West is. They will see all those countries in their lifetime. That is the opportunity. That if you have a customer today, he's going to see 50 countries in his lifetime. Are you able to sell or send him to those 50, 60 countries? That is the lifetime value of that customer that you can earn from. So I guess that's the whole philosophy, and that's how we built Nexus. It broadly solves 3 problems. How do you sell a holiday here and now? How do we help save your time, right? Give you the best price and give you the best service, right? And I think we should straight jump into the platform. Sorry, I'm going to operate it from here.
who's just done a wonderful presentation. I think she's really helped in breaking a lot of myths and stereotypes about Saudi. And I think she's really inspired and motivated all of you to promote Saudi and Alula as a wonderful holiday destination. So I'm Beena Menon. I'm based in Mumbai looking after Alula, and I'm joined by my colleague Kavya. Kavya, say hello to everyone. Kavya is based in Delhi, and we have our team in Mumbai and Delhi promoting Alula, and we will share our contact details with all of you. So why Alula? Why is it that you should tell your clients that they should visit Alula? Why should it be on every person's itinerary when they are coming to Saudi Arabia for a holiday? Well, Alula is also known as the world's masterpiece. It's, I think, Saudi's, it's like a hidden gem and a hero product. And the next slide, please. So Saudi is like a living, breathing, open-air museum. It has about 200,000 years of human legacy and 700,000 years of human civilizations what you can experience over here. It has these beautiful natural wonders and awe-inspiring heritage sites which you really have to visit. So Alula, so why does it have so much history and heritage? So this place, Alula, has been successively ruled by various North Arabian kingdoms, including the Leonites, the Dadanites, the Nabateans, and also the Roman Empire. And all these civilizations have stamped this region with their culture. And that is what you can experience when you come to Alula. You will experience, 200,000 years of human civilization. So where is Alula located? So it is 1,000 kilometers northwest of Riyadh. It has a small population of 45,000. And if you think about Alula, imagine the size of a country like Belgium. It's about that size, about 25,000 square kilometers. I hope all of you can see the map at the back. So I don't have a pointer, but there is Alula in the northwest. There's Medina and Mecca, we have the Holy Mosques, and there is Jeddah, there's Riyadh. And if you look at Alula, as Swantika has also told you, you can easily combine it with itineraries. The other cities at Jeddah, Riyadh, other cities in Saudi Arabia. You can combine it with other neighboring countries, with the UAE as well. And this slide shows you some of the flight connections. Of course, Saudi is really well connected with Saudia and Air India and other airlines. And there are flights which from Jeddah and Riyadh which go into Alula. And what is it really, which is also one of the greater developments recently, is that Fly Dubai has direct flights from Dubai into Alula twice a week. So if you're looking at people who are coming to Dubai, you can easily do an extension of a few days in Alula. So why is it that you should tell your clients? Why is it that they should visit Alula? Because Alula has so much to offer. It is extremely rich in its heritage, arts and culture, nature and adventure. And as we go through this presentation, I'm going to touch upon each of these aspects of this wonderful destination. So the image that you're seeing, so first we talk about the heritage sites. So the image that you're seeing is extremely iconic of Alula. No, please go back to it. Yeah. Okay, so this image that you're seeing is extremely iconic of Alula, although there are four key heritage sites. The reason I'm asking you to hold on to this slide is because I want you to look at this image very carefully, because these are
Good afternoon. My name is Sightseeing, and I'm presenting here at Bangalore. Currently, we are located in 9 locations.
No, voice it is.
Well, coming back, is it audible now? We are present in 9 cities all over India: Mumbai, Hyderabad, Chennai, Cochin, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, New Delhi, Kolkata, Chandigarh. Very important at present we are accepting only tourist applications. Where is the checklist? is very simple. A valid passport with 6 months of validity is sufficient pages in it to stamp the details or check immigration seats with supporting financial document. I'll go through one by one. The applicant or the traveler should be 18 years and above. If they're below 18 years, they should be accompanied with a guardian. Visa and medical insurance fees to be paid on the mission website. In this case, it's in jars. A return ticket, definitely a tourist visa. A return ticket is mandatory unless you're traveling by road. If a sponsor is from Saudi, these documents are required: the proof of country of residence as per the status of applicant, or if somebody is working over there and inviting, the proof of their employee letter or the bona fide letter from the institution. Yes, of course, application form is required, a covering letter, overall that you wish to stay or whatever you can afford to travel. Financial supporting documents, 3 months bank statement, which proves that they can travel, they can take care of the expenses over that. And if somebody is inviting, we require the bank statement from the sponsor, from Saudi. Confirmed hotel booking is required. From the other documents from India is Aadhaar card copy, a PAN card copy, and one white background passport size photograph. An important note over there, just to move to the previous slide. All these documents are the basic checklist. When we submit this document to further processing, the consulate embassy, and any further document checklist comes up, any further document requirement comes up, we'll communicate to the applicant or the travel agencies, and they have to submit this documents for further processing. These are the fee structure. VFS service fee is 3,000 rupees. Optional services, it's called mandated services, what we have. The 200 rupees for SMS triggers, which we update on the status of the visa. Korea, yes, the passport comes back with the preferred address. And other fees of the consulate will be the visa fee, which will be available when you fill the form, or my colleagues at the counter will guide you through. India's application fee, insurance fee, all are mandatory, and insurance service fee will be paid. As I said, the above fees will be known as to us when we successfully complete the form on an MFL website, for our website.
Now I'm audible? Yeah. So I'm here to explain how to connect you all to Saudi Arabia, which was explained beautifully about the Saudi Arabian Peninsula. So we are founded in April 2004, but started operation on the 30th of October 2005. We were in GDS pre-COVID. Post-COVID, we have become LCC out of Kuwait. We have a fleet size of 19 aircrafts, out of which 11 are brand new Airbus 320neo. And currently we are operating 55 destinations. It's the first non-government owned airline in the Middle East. And it's also listed in the Kuwait Stock Exchange. Jazeera Airways is a Kuwaiti airline with its head office on the grounds of Kuwait International Airport. It operates scheduled services in the Middle East, Nepal, Pakistan, India, Sri Lanka, and Europe. The airline has grown since its launch to become Kuwait's second national airline. It is one of the largest operators in the Kuwait airport. We had about 17 destinations in the year 2017, and we increased it drastically in the year 2021 with 45 destinations. Currently, we have about 55 destinations from Kuwait. From India, we fly from 8 cities, which is Ahmedabad, Bombay, Cochin, Trivandrum, Delhi, Hyderabad, Chennai, and Bangalore. Bangalore, we have started from the November 4th, weekly twice, which is on Friday and Sunday. Recent inclusion is also Moscow, which is our Europe destination. Okay, our top destination in Saudi Arabia is Riyadh, which is the capital of Saudi Arabia and the main financial hub. The second is Dammam, known for its major administrative center for Saudi oil industries. Jeddah, gateway for pilgrimage, as you all know. Medina, also a major Islamic pilgrimage site. Then fifth, we have Taif, famously for producing citrus fruits. And we have sixth destination is Hale, home for rock art and classified as UNESCO World Heritage Site. And seventh, we have Aba, known for its mountain and dense forests, which we had seen in the earlier video. And Qasim, which is export heavily on the wheat and dates. We have the best value flights and services with the Jazeera. And this is our Terminal 5 in Kuwait, which has 20 check-in counters. They have 15 minutes check-in to the boarding gate, which is a quite small terminal. We have 1,200 per hour baggage handling capacity, and we have over 350 car spaces. So as I was telling you before, we have 19 aircraft in the fleet, 11 320neo, and the regular 8 Airbus 320. We had about 6 aircraft at the
Saudi, I welcome you all on Saudi Tourism Authority and Nexus Dmc Roadshow. Saudi being the national carrier for Saudi Arabia, having its hub in Jeddah, Dammam and Riyadh, we have from Bangalore, we have weekly 3 operations to Jeddah, connecting to different international cities around the world and domestic cities in Saudi Arabia. I would like to give you a brief introduction on Saudi and its fleet. In India, Saudi operates from some of the cities like Bangalore, Cochin, Delhi, Hyderabad, Lucknow, and Mumbai. At present, ex-Bangalore, we have the 3 weekly departures, which is on every Friday, Wednesday, and Sunday. Effective 26th March, our frequency is going to be like 4 flights, which is going to be on Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saudi operates Airbus 330 from Bangalore, and its capacity is 32 by 246. Ex-Bangalore, we have US and Europe connections with a minimum connecting time of 2.5 hours. Saudi connects to around 95 plus destinations, which covers around 37 countries and has a fleet size of 145 aircraft. Jeddah, King Abdul Aziz International Airport, is one of the Saudi hub, and which is a new international airport. Saudi fleet includes Boeing and Airbus. Saudi is also a SkyTeam member. From Bangalore, Saudi serves economy class and business class. Business class with 32 seating, with recliner seats, onboard entertainment system, and lounge facility. And with economy class, we have wider seats and onboard entertainment system. For Saudi guests on board, our meal upliftment is done locally with our catering partners like Taj Sats. Saudi also has a frequent flyer program called Al Fursan. Saudi allows his business class passengers to carry 32 kg into 2-piece package, and economy class passengers gets an opportunity to carry 23 kg 2-piece package. Thank you all for your time. I see you soon on board with Saudi.
And watch the entire universe really illuminated before your very eyes. And it's really nice because there'll be a Ravi who will explain to you and show you the Milky Way or the Big Dipper, the Orion, and tell you all about the stars, how they were used to predict weather. You'll learn a lot about this beautiful universe. And then after that is over, there's a very nice barbecue dinner which you can have. So that is something that you can package into the itinerary. Okay. So the other thing that you must have other reason why people should come to Alula is because it is a place where you have some of the best adventure activities. I think today all of us realize that the young people are all looking at experiences, right? They all want to do all the fancy adventure stuff. They like it's all very Instagrammable. They all want to show what they're doing. And Alula is a place where you can really experience adventure. And what is special about this is you're experiencing the whole destination through adventure activities. That is what makes Alula so special. So if you're going on a 4-wheel drive, or you're doing hot air ballooning, right? Right now there's like a whole festival of hot air ballooning. And you can just, float over the desert and see the absolutely stunning views of the desert canyons, the sandstone canyons over here. You have the 4-wheel drives, you have vintage aircraft flights. You have, cycling. You can cycle around the monumental tombs. You can go on a, camel. You can go horse riding. All this is not only doing the adventure activity, but it's such a beautiful destination.
You have an email.
Where you can actually experience the heritage of the place as well. And there are you can do walking tours with different levels of difficulty, and you also have zip lining and the via ferrata as well. So these are all very special experiences. So you can zip line at amazing speeds and have amazing views of the sandstone canyons while you do that. So Alula today, as Vartika already showed you how things are changing so much. They are really into arts and culture in a very big way. And they love music, and they love international concerts, and they love international music. So we have had a whole lot of, events and festivals, out of which the Winter at Tentora Festival, which is actually going on as we speak today, brings in some of the best artists and musicians from all over the world. So I'm sure, all of you are like fans of, Lionel Richie or Enrique. We've had Andrea Bocelli perform here thrice. Most recently, we had Mariah Carey. We had John Legend, One Republic. We had the best of the best coming into Alula, and they perform at the Mariah Concert Hall. And we believe that this is something that you all can promote to your clients. So when you're working on your itinerary, you always look out for some of the really nice events and festivals that we have, and you can always build your itinerary around that. So this is just a short video which shows you what COVID touches. So this was the 4th edition of Winter at Tenora Festival. Yeah, so if you go onto our website, Experience Alula, you will see we have an entire calendar of.
It's like a mirage, an oasis, this lush green welcoming place. The magical morning light breaking through the trees, shining down onto the layers of vegetation, rocks, earth, the carved mountains, the narrow streets of Old Town, and Mariah, a place like no other. Alula is like everything inside our soul, and still nothing is like it. It is the essence in which our separate paths find each other until we are complete.
Yeah, so that's it. And before I end, I just want to mention that we have a whole list of DMCs. We can put you in touch with them. Please be in touch with us. And we're really, really excited and looking forward to all of you promoting Alula. And yeah, thanks again. I'd also like to thank Vartika from STA, who's just done a wonderful presentation. I think she's really helped in breaking a lot of myths and stereotypes about Saudi. And I think she's really inspired and motivated all of you to promote Saudi and Anula as a wonderful holiday destination. So I'm Beena Menon. I'm based in Mumbai looking after Anula, and I'm joined by my colleague Kavya. Kavya, say hello to everyone. Kavya is based in Delhi, and we have our team in Mumbai and Delhi promoting Anula, and we will share our contact details with all of you. So why Anula? Why is it that you should tell your clients that they should visit Anula? Why should it be on every person's itinerary when they are coming to Saudi Arabia for a holiday? Well, Anula is also known as the world's masterpiece. It's, I think, Saudi's, it's like a hidden gem and a hero product. And the next slide, please. So Saudi is like a living, breathing, open-air museum. It has about 200,000 years of human legacy and 700,000 years of human civilizations what you can experience over here. It has these beautiful natural wonders and awe-inspiring heritage sites which you really have to visit. So Alula, so why does it have so much history and heritage? So this place, Alula, has been successively ruled by various North Arabian kingdoms, including the Lianites, the Dadanites, the Nabateans, and also the Roman Empire. And all these civilizations have stamped this region with their culture. And that is what you can experience when you come to Alula. You will experience, 200,000 years of human civilization. So where is Alula located? So it is 1,000 kilometers northwest of Riyadh. It has a small population of 45,000. And if you think about Alula, imagine the size of a country like Belgium. It's about that size, about 25,000 square kilometers. I hope all of you can see the map in the back. So I don't have a pointer, but there is Alula in the northwest. There's Medina and Mecca. We have the Holy Mosques, and there is Jeddah, there's Riyadh. And if you look at Alula, as Swantika has also told you, you can easily combine it with itineraries. Other cities at Jeddah, Riyadh, other cities in Saudi Arabia. You can combine it with other neighboring countries, with the UAE as well. And this slide shows you some of the flight connections. Of course, Saudi is really well connected with Saudia and Air India and other airlines. And there are flights which from Jeddah and Riyadh which go into Alula. And what is it really, which is also under the greater developments recently, is that Fly Dubai has direct flights from Dubai into Alula twice a week. So if you're looking at people who are coming into Dubai, you can easily do an extension of a few days in Alula. So why is it that you should tell your clients? Why is it that they should visit Alula? Because Alula has so much to offer. It is extremely rich in its heritage, arts and culture, nature and adventure. And as we go through this presentation, I'm going to touch upon each of these aspects of this wonderful destination. So the image that you're seeing, so first we talk about the heritage sites. So the image that you're seeing is extremely iconic of Alula. No, please go back to it. Okay, so this image that you're seeing is extremely iconic of Alula, although there are 4 key heritage sites. The reason I'm asking you to hold on to this slide is because I want you to look at this image very carefully, because these are